Today we got a very different video. The title is exactly as is, a Diamond 3 who swears he deserves Immortal. But the thing is, I'm that Diamond 3. Now for full transparency, I only recently peaked Ascendant 1, and for further transparency, I haven't won a single game in Ascendant 1. I actually deranked back to Diamond 3. So it made me question, did I just get lucky, or do I actually deserve a higher rank? So there's two games going on here. This very first one, you can see I'm Reyna, we're on Haven, and the MMR is Ascendant 3 to Immortal 2. It's low Immortal. It's like the average MMR comes out to Immortal 1, and we win the first round. So maybe I can perform. When it comes to commentating this video, I'm going to do it as if it was a versus video, as if I was always spectating the person I was supposed to spectate, which is the main character, or in this case, myself. Now, will I put myself in more videos in the future? Well, it depends if you guys like the idea or not. But this round, we are of course on our force spy, the enemy's on the eco, so not much to be expected in terms of winning. Of course we take the W. Now of course there's no Discord call because it can get a little chaotic, so we're all just talking in game to keep things as, well, realistic as possible. I'm hoping that the Phoenix is going to push me mid, so I'm waiting for his flash to throw my flash so that my flash comes out second, and then I get to fight him and hopefully get the win. I hear the steps come up, but we actually left C long open, and that's when we realize that it's going to be an ambush. I go to throw out the blind swing to get a kill and then, you know, dismiss out, but I'm not able to find it. We can see that they flush into back sight, but the Waylay's not able to find much and has to leave. My Sova's able to find one and then actually finds two. Absolute massive Sova diff, and now it's back to a 3 versus 3 before quickly becoming a 2 versus 3. A nice little right click takes out Phoenix, and my Omen's able to pick up a Phantom. He has the most goated crosshair ever. He makes even 10s jealous, and he's able to get 2 kills.
Aiming of that shit.
What is that crosshair?
Well, we enter round 3, 3-0, so things are definitely going well. My team is playing well. Now, this is, of course, auto-balance. I'm on my main account, so Riot's supposed to balance the MMR somewhat equally as much as it can, even though I'm the odd one out, and, you know, Ascendant 3 Immortals, and I'm the only Diamond, but it's trying its best. Now, the enemy's flushing, so I scale the wall to make sure to continue to reposition. I then throw my blind, wait a bit, throw another blind, luckily able to find 1, 2, 3, and I'm feeling confident. I'm not feeling like a Diamond right now. I'm feeling like I do deserve Immortal, just like the title suggests, so I decide to play aggressive here. I know she's gonna have to swing, and she swings. Now, a lot of them were on eco, but we're gonna take that 4K, but you know what else we're gonna take? Reducing our Valorant ping, thanks to today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Exit Lag. You could have the best computer, you could have high FPS or crazy skills, but if you don't have the ping to match it, it's GG well played. So that's where Exit Lag comes in. They have a host of different plans, which we will circle back to, but for now, let's open up the app. The app has a lot to offer that I do want to show you, but let's focus on the main thing, which is improving your ping. They have a ton of games, but before we search Valorant, let's open up Valorant, and right now I have 30 ping. I'm lucky, I already have some good ping, but let's search Valorant, click the Valorant, then here we can choose the region. Of course, for me, it's NA, so North America, and I'm also going to select the server that I know I already get the lowest ping on, which would be Illinois. And then we're going to see how Exit Lag reroutes and improves my connection. After it's complete, I'm now going to reboot Valorant in order to take a look. And from here, you can actually see a couple cool things. So I apply the route, and you'll see right now no active connections, but let's boot up Valorant and hop in. I can now see my ping drop to 22. I went from excellent to even better. It's much more important if you already have poor connection to get up to good connection in order to play at your best. They gave a cool phrase, which is basically how an antivirus protects your PC, Exit Lag protects your gameplay. You're also able to see a ton of extra details if you want to get nerdy about it, which I definitely love. Something also underrated is getting your ping down is one thing, but that line you're looking at is another. Stability is very important, and Exit Lag's routing can help actually secure your stability and reduce ping stuttering. It also has a built-in FPS boost feature for optimization, which I really like and wanted to show off, as well as a ton of other features you get to explore. So honestly, what are you waiting for? Use the link down below, load into that website, and you're gonna see 50% off the yearly plan. Obviously, you get Exit Lag for an entire year for half the price. Absolutely insane, so make sure to check it out again using the link down below, and thanks to Exit Lag for sponsoring today's video.
You want to play? Let's play.
You want to play? Let's... We're gonna be playing. It's 4-0. Things are going fantastic, and I'm low-key feeling it so far, but let's see if we can keep that momentum. Ult on, lock in, ace right here. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. My team ended up winning the round. Let's just go to the next round. No one saw anything. It's fine. I actually bought an op. And of course, they don't push, you know, they don't push long. They don't push long. Now, buying an op on Reyna is very effective, but unlike someone like Chamber, like at least you could kind of cover 2 areas, you know. I could actually cover C, then TP. But it's fine. Instead, they push mid, which is the worst time to have an op. I get completely pushed out. I'm not really able to do too much. I do enjoy opping, but you always carry the risk of hurting your eco, and of course, just having them not be in the position you need them to be. It's not too much of an excuse. I decide to peek quick here. I whiff on the Sova, which is no excuse, and my teammate is absolutely cooking. I am just running around doing nothing. So let me make that clear. My team carried me there, but hey, I gotta keep the op, so hopefully this time they peek long, and looks like they are. I do get spotted, so I have to throw a blind just to see if they're looking, and they actually weren't looking. After I got spotted, they decided to leave since they confirm where the op is, which makes sense. They don't want to push my op. They're not disrespecting me, which of course makes it harder to frag out, but also makes it way more realistic, because if the enemy team, you know, because they know what the video idea is, if they were playing off of it, it would make things different, but they're not. They're playing it like a normal game, which is fantastic. Now, we're holding the line. You can see A, mid, and this is called a 1-3-1 for the most part, and it's actually a smart play when you don't know where they are, so you can rotate quick. We see someone on A, so we go to a wraparound, and my idea is I have the operator, so I'm going to head heaven. I wanted to blind for my team, but we hear the enemy Phoenix ult, so we hold a little cross. Luckily, none of us take damage. My Phoenix ult, so I throw a blind for him, so he's able to take sight, and it does work. The smoke was kind of in the way, so it wasn't super effective. I decided to peek. I'm not able to get him through the smoke because he's already dead, but it's fine. It's a 4 versus 3, and I just need to try and find a pick, because right now I've been underwhelming with the op, and I continue to be underwhelming because look at that shot, bro. Phoenix blinded and one-tapped me instantly, but it's okay. Crazy shot by him. Holy. Now this next round is looking fine. It's 7-0. I don't think there's enough substance quite yet. You know, it's just not a close game. It's just not a close game. But it's alright. I'm going to reduce my commentary for this round and let you guys just listen with the game and the team comms. I think it's only going to be a little bit boring, but I'll come back to yap.
Down A.
There's 3 men, all 3 men.
Choose B, I'll B.
In B, in B.
Alright, one's window. Care.
Burning up B.
Spike planted.
Plan for A link.
Still in sight. Phoenix kill. Still in one enemy remaining.
I'm behind the...
Last
Yeah.
player standing.
Ooh.
Good stuff.
Nice. Droning, droning,
I'll
droning.
break it drone, break it drone, break it drone.
I'm gonna put a smoke. Yeah, you guys have no smokes. Garage is open.
It's like mid's not open. I have all mid as well.
What's actually funny is the Sova didn't get me there because he expected me to run after the double ping, but instead I just tucked the corner, which is like kind of an iron play if you think about it. I didn't run away after being spotted, but I ended up saving my life here. I almost whiff on the chamber, but luckily I'm able to get the kill. Looks like they're going to be pushing out. I go for the blind. Swing wide. They don't shoot the blind. It means they must have tucked Cubby, because it makes no sense for them to push all the way back. So I'm focused on Cubby, and bam! I was right. Someone was in Cubby, but it wasn't just one, it was 2. My peek wasn't fantastic, considering I didn't have any info. I should have jump peeked for that info. Now it's up to Magic Summon, which falls immediately. So now Phoenix is left in a 1v3, and it's looking like we're going to win our first round. But hey, one round is just one round, right? It's not going to matter, and it doesn't mean that this Phoenix can't clutch, especially because the enemy clove, sorry, did not ult, so there was no revive. He goes in for the flash. He's still got a lot of time on the spike. He's hoping to take a 1v1, but they are playing it together, which is exactly what is expected. Damn, we lost the round.
Guys.
No, you know, right now we're a little bit mellow. right now we're chilling, you know? But little did we know, the enemy team is about to heat up. Little did we know, the enemy team really wants to bring back this half as much as possible. And look at me here, being so aware that someone might still peek mid because we don't know where anyone is. And I still get shit on, bro. Like, I knew he was gonna peek!
Last player standing.
I didn't even see him.
Now, doing a deserves video on oneself is difficult because even though I have people in the Discord who post why they believe they deserve a higher rank, you know, you don't get too much input in the sense of once you're in game. A lot of them get nervous. Like, right, it's hard to just be super confident to the point that like, oh, I'm the main character, I'm the best. Now, the reason I wanted to do this personally is because when I lost my Ascendant, I actually lost it fighting a Radiant number 205. I was duoing with someone who's Immortal, and it put us in really high elo lobbies, and all my Ascendant games that I lost were high elo lobbies, very high elo, and they were way above my weight class for the most part, and I didn't win a single one. So then I started questioning, oh, can I even keep up once I get to Ascendant 2 or 3? But then I thought, yes I can, because the only reason I lost Ascendant was because I was against a Radiant number 205, and it triggered me to want to make it happen. Give me the Immortal ones. If I can do well in this game, maybe I can compete enough in rank to at least become Ascendant 2, Ascendant 3, and in the second game, I'm going to punch even higher. X Radiants, high Immortals, all Immortal 3, a completely different game to see if I can also keep up there or if I'm not quite there yet. You know what I mean? So it's a true test to see where I am at the moment.
Good pick. Good red.
One enemy remaining.
Also, yeah.
You know, finding the picks and the pressure is fantastic as Reyna, but if I look at the top, I'm going to realize that my Phoenix is actually very low, and look at where they're looking. So the angle I'm holding is very high risk. I am full HP, but they are still like Immortal 1. So this guy's going to swing me and delete me. That's a little bit unfortunate, because if I played with my team, things would go well. But hopefully I didn't throw. But my Phoenix is low, so I might have. Now we're going to see the Sova do a little bit of a jump peek, knowing that she's going to be hitting left. He actually whiffs everything and falls, and my Phoenix is very, very low. Luckily, he knows he's low and decides to play time, and this is why they're like Immortal 1, I'm only Diamond 3. This is literally the reason. In regards to the low HP, he plays timer, he knows she has to stick it, and he's able to get a free kill. Now, winning this first round is kind of huge, because it puts us on our force buy in the second round of the half. I already have a Phantom, and they're so behind that, you know, they're not in a position to win. Statistically, Riot's published this. What do they have? A 1/2000 chance to win now, and it's likely not going to happen. Now, I'm right around third frag, and for the most part, in a deserves video that we post on this channel when doing it super live, we look to have the main character somewhere in the middle. That means to us, they're punching above their weight class. But I don't want that here. I want to go for the top frag. I want to solidify the title of this video. I absolutely get demolished, and I'm running out of rounds to prove that. So here's the next play. Can I go from right in the middle of the scoreboard to top fragging? Can I MVP this game? Because it would make me feel a whole lot better about putting this video out. It would make me feel a lot better about the claim that I deserve Immortal, specifically like Immortal 1. I should make that clear.
That's crazy.
The dart along. Close to the window.
Shut down.
Deploying fire. Suspect. Enemy tagged.
Wait, oh, he walked up window. Here, go on.
So
Oh, CT, out CT.
Inside.
Graffiti. Chamber. Chamber is CT.
Last player standing.
Oh, I win.
Heaven and could be flank.
Sure.
Sewer.
One enemy remaining.
Now, right at this moment, of course, I'm getting a little bit nervous. I don't put myself on Valorant Curios very much, and you guys are going to be witnessing this. So, will I be able to clutch it?
Good stuff.
They're nothing to me.
So yeah, that's why I give you the Phantom.
Yeah, well, I was able to clutch it. I almost get killed from behind. I ignore behind before re-peeking to fight with my Killjoy, and I'm feeling decently well, but I'm not top fragging yet. I got a few more kills, but I need a lot more than that. So I decided to go for kind of an insane lurk as Reyna here. I'm basically in their spawn at this point. We're gonna see what we can find.
Wait, Omen can't see it.
Yeah.
One enemy
Don't
remaining.
flank. That's no flanker on C.
He's
That's no C flank, yeah. I'll just go there.
Thirty seconds left.
I heard him.
Enemy into center storm.
I'm gonna fight him.
Cutting their vision.
Yo, Omen, your crosshair is like fucking triple their size of the head.
Well, it's not looking too good quite yet. I'm not able to find enough kills to top frag, but I'm hoping in this round I'm able to take over. Or else, you know, while I kept up with the Immortal ones, I didn't feel like I solidified myself against them, you know? So we're going to continue to lock in. It's not a close game, and I'm fully aware of that. But hey, just you guys wait. Just you guys wait. Also, Phantom Dink. Really? Really? When I'm trying to get kills, you're going to Phantom Dink me?
Enemy
I have this
spotted.
fight.
My ultimate is ready. Reload.
I hear one in garage. There's like two. There's like 2 or 3 here.
There's 2B.
Okay, maybe hit A with Killjoy.
Yeah, one could walk up.
That way they all.
I'll go long.
Though.
One short and ult.
OKJ short. OKJ short.
Now the team is playing fantastic. The way we communicated is giving us the best chance possible, but it is a 3v4 and we are basically re-attacking from front. I'm looking for a pick, but waiting for the Omen smoke to come out. Once it's completely deployed, we give just a little bit of time on the Killjoy ult before flooding site, since we assume we faked correctly here and they didn't expect us to push A because no one was holding it. And with the Killjoy ult completely solidified, showing 0 planes attained, we know the area that we have. So we're going to be playing off of that area without over-aggressing and holding as much space as possible. This isn't going to be an easy hold.
You're dead! My ultimate is ready.
I'm blinding a bomb.
One enemy remaining.
Well played.
GG.
You guys are different.
Top
Good
frag.
game, guys.
Top frag? What are we saying? What are we saying? It is tricky because no one here was spectating, but still this is what I would do in a normal version of this video. Anyone who was either on my team or fighting me on the enemy team, would you say the goal of Immortal 1 is possible or not possible?
Yeah, I do think it's possible. I think hitting Ascendant 1 is just pure aim, and then hitting Immortal is just teamwork and like some level of game sense.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like we could have had a little more comms though. Like we were low-key a little lacking on that.
In my opinion, I can't say anything off of one game, but I've hit Immortal 3, and Immortal 1 is like very similar to Ascendant from what I've seen. Like most of the players in there, it's kind of just luck on like how many games they've won. But once you get into like Immortal 2, Immortal 3, that's when the skill starts ramping up. So you can hit Immortal 1 pretty easily, in my opinion. I haven't seen you like play. I haven't spectated you play, but you played well this game. So yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, no, I'd say that as well.
Now, in the end, one of the players did outperform me, which was the enemy chamber, and I tied with my own team. But in the end, I was at the top of my leaderboard and only 2 kills behind the enemy chamber. I didn't just feel like I kept up, I felt like I performed. And I was happy. I honestly wasn't fully expecting that in the like high ascendant low immortal elo. Of course, I had the confidence to keep up, but I didn't know like I would outperform like that, which is great. It won't always happen, and I'm nothing too special. It's not like I smurfed on them, but I was happy. I felt pretty confident. Now you can see here the way I got one tapped, because this game that's playing in the background is full immortal with even X radiance. This is a whole different ball game. And now we're going to push the limits to my test to see if I can keep up at all, or if I should just go home.
Jet stairs.
Spike planted.
40. And the gun is coming.
You disappoint me. Last player standing.
Damn, a lot of guns down though. Decent eco, but still it is 0-2. Right now we are on our full buy, sorry. The round just started. They are not pushing over on A, so I decided to actually rotate mid just because they've been pushing main pretty aggressively. You can see I play it careful. I'm like, okay, that's looking clear. Let's go for the jump. The minute I jump, clove peaks. The minute I jump, it is what it is, okay? It is what it is. I dropped my, gun. Conceptually, it made sense, but...
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, Clove was. Yep. But hey, if I'm the only one who died, it should be okay. But the Clove ends up getting a second teammate here, which is a little bit unfortunate. But, we win the round. At least we don't lose the round. That would have been devastating. But you can already tell this is going to be a way harder game. Right now, I'm 2-3. The top rank is at 4. Relative to the scoreboard, I'm okay. But I can already tell the difficulty has gone up a lot. I'm able to help my teammate here by coming in on a flank again. I immediately did it, but I was way more careful on mid, and that ended up helping. Oh my, I whiffed. Holy shit, I whiffed so bad. But what I was not careful on is slowing down. How did I whiff that? That's literally the worst whiff of the video. And I'll say right now, it doesn't get worse than that. At least there's that, but oh my goodness, that was a terrible whiff. Anyways, we're forced to eco immediately, so we're able to get one round, but we lose the following round, leaving us in a 1-over-3 in eco. Oh my goodness, I cannot talk, bro. I'm messing up my words, but still, it's going to be a challenging game, and I was worried at this point not only would I not be able to keep up at all, but it wouldn't be close enough to give us the content we need. You can see I'm being extra cautious the way I'm peeking. I'm making sure to cut the pie. I'm making sure to realize that anyone could be anywhere, because they tend to play map. Okay, the higher you go, the more game sense they have, and they play map, and the gunfights they take are fights that are advantageous to them. And there's still mistakes I make. So for example, here I decide to scale up mid, and it makes a lot of sense. I'm able to find one, but I press E and lose to the Sova. If I just didn't press E, I would have fought the Sova with him facing the wrong way. He would have backed up into my crosshair, because even in Immortal, they're not always perfect. They can make mistakes like that where he didn't turn around quick enough. But I E and end up losing. In this next one, we get flanked. You can see I actually fly off to switch on the right-hand side to isolate, which makes sense, but I just lose the gunfight. I'm not able to dismiss out. They are much more likely to one-tap, util dump, and play off of each other than the last lobby. I mean, you guys heard them. The difference between Immortal 1 and Immortal 3 is larger, or likely larger, than Diamond 3 to Immortal 1. So I'm feeling it here. I decide to throw my blind there to actually pressure them, and then I do an off angle, and it ends up working because they think where the blind is coming from, like I'm too far away to take that off angle, but I'm able to rush it quick enough, and I was kind of proud of that play. I'm just going to say it's only one pick, okay? I know it's not the best, okay? I know someone else got an ace there or something, but I was kind of proud of that play. I was able to find that pick, and finding a pick at the moment is sort of my standard. Can I find one or two? That's not too bad. That's how I'm thinking at the moment.
Hey, they're coming in. Funny. Off.
Last
Jets in
player
heaven.
standing.
Jets in heaven.
Spike planted.
Now, if we slow it down a little, I'm not doing too bad. So far it's okay. I'm second frag, but I feel that I'm having, like, what's the best analogy I can think of? You're on a treadmill, and it's slowly speeding up, and you feel you kind of have a little bit more and more difficult keeping up. And as you can see, as we jump around here, like, it is 3-6. It's looking like a 5v3, so it's looking like we can win this one, but it is harder, and in general, they're outperforming us. This was good by me, which is I realized my clove heating up, and I push in for the pinch. I was pretty happy with that. I'm able to get my own kill. I got my one, and we won 4-6. Great. We come into the next round. They're playing very, very aggressive. I wanted to look for a little tap, but I didn't play super wide because they are droning it and clearing me out. The drone looks the other way, not gonna lie. The drone does not clear me. So I flash this little corner, and then I play it like in between all the util. I'm able to find one, almost two. I back up, and then I play around box. I make sure no one's flanking me, and then I get another, and then I decide to use that orb to then leave because I see my team repushing. And then I play with my team. I run out of bullets, or, well, actually I don't there, but I get him 120. The reason they're level 1 is because Sieve is EU Immortal 3, but still, that was played well, and I was happy with that play. I was happy that I was able to do something like that in an Immortal lobby. I was proud of that. But still, unlike the last game, not in my comfort zone. I'm finding my picks, I'm scaling here, I'm holding the line. I then decide to pretend to run so the Cypher upload hits me. I then think I want to retake from behind, but I realize we don't have a huge numbers advantage, only one. And then I sit like a duck and die. So that was bad. I might as well have went for the flank. That's the one thing I realize in myself is I would want to heat up, play aggressive, but I would get scared because they're better than me. Like, I should have went for that flank there, and I might have had a greater impact. But now, it's up to my team to clutch. Idea. Nice. Ready? Steady? Go. And I got hit. That's only one ahead.
Okay.
Oh my god, I'm 22 HP.
Wait, I'm with you, Clove. Wait, we have a lurk.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold logs. Oh, they knew where I was. Oh, a lot are out. He's fighting Jet mid.
Enemy kill.
I didn't close box.
80 to Clove market. Shoot door. Cypher should be late too.
One enemy remaining. Feeling sight.
He's low, 140, 140. Yeah, there you go. Actually, I'm surprised he got me. Holy. Dude, it is neck and neck. 9-9. Now, I will be the first to admit, once we swap to the attack side, even though I'm Reyna, even though I should be the one heating up, I'm having trouble being the one who's forcing my way through like I did in the last game. Here, I play safe because I'm low, and then I'm able to swing, get one. Low key, what am I doing here? I think there's some fatigue, because I should have dismissed and cleared the way. I'm 12 to 17. I'm falling on the leaderboard. I don't have like as if the stamina or endurance to keep up in this rank. So I'm able to like, I started decent. I started like keeping up, and I'm like slowly falling. Now, am I bot frag? No. Am I doing the worst? No. Am I happy with that? Yes. Could I be doing better? I think so. Like, I think if I am able to find the time to continue to grind rank and enhance my skills, I might be able to come back for like a Deserves Radium video. You know, who knows? Who knows?
Last player standing.
I know exactly where you are.
Out of charges.
I'll break the strobe.
Did he put his setup here?
Is he the DC? I don't know. Oh, he's DC.
I don't even know where I got shot.
My turn.
No way. No way. I thought, like, listen, hear me out. I thought I could pull out my gun faster than Clove could in both those animations. I was very mistaken. Now, it's 10 to 12. It was a fantastic game. Here's the scoreboard. I prolonged it a little bit there. I'll just show you the end here because, yeah, you can see the video's about to end. It's 10 to 12, and we lose here. 10 to 13, we take the L. Let's pause the scoreboard for a second. In perspective to the entire scoreboard, I did not do terrible. If I kept my early momentum a little bit more, I would have been closer to the middle. But right now, I'm in the bottom half overall. But I'm not super lagging behind to the point like I'm useless. At least there's that. But I know I could have done better. I'm not super unhappy. I'm very happy how I did in the Immortal 1 MMR. The Immortal 3 MMR, it really is different. There's a huge gap when it's just full Immortals, Immortal 3s. It's difficult. Do I deserve Immortal? I don't know. Maybe Immortal 1, maybe just Ascendant 2 or 3, or maybe I do deserve Diamond 3, Ascendant 1. I don't know. You guys, let me know what you think down below, and also let me know if you're okay if I feature myself a little bit more in these videos. They end up being edited differently because in the end, I can't fake live commentary. I know what's happening since I recorded the footage, but okay, I'm just yapping now. Let me know what you think down below. Okay, bye.